Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Atozy channel. If you've been on the internet over the last few days, you may have noticed that WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram just vanished off of the face of Earth. The 4chan guys naturally jumped on this opportunity to troll the mainstream media by saying, hey, look, it looks like Facebook just deleted itself here. And of course, mainstream media completely jumped on that and spread that all over the place. So at one point, a bunch of people were scared that Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp was permanently deleted. But that was just added gasoline to what was already a massive dumpster fire, because I mean, like, the Facebook employees were locked out of the offices apparently, and they also couldn't communicate with their bosses or each other because all of that was ran on Facebook servers apparently. But while that was going on one side of the internet, the other side of the internet, which is on a certain beloved Chinese app, they were obsessed with, is this man cheating on his girlfriend that he's in a long distance relationship with? You know, the important stuff. But hey, I mean, I'm not the one who picks and chooses what's important to the internet, so I thought we'd sit down and take a look at this. So this all started on September 22nd by the TikTok user Lauren Zaras. She uploaded a video of her surprising her boyfriend that she's in a long distance relationship with. But the internet thought something was wrong here because he didn't react how he was supposed to react within those 7 seconds. Because if you don't have the correct reaction within the 7 seconds of context that you're on camera, an entire squad of self-proclaimed internet journalists and body analysts will harass you. But hey, let's entertain this and see what's going on. Surprising my boyfriend at college. That was it? This has 50 million views. Why is everyone all up in arms about this? Hannah, can you explain this to me? What is suspicious about this? Is it like...
First of all, everything. I'm just kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding, really.
Okay, what?
What people are saying is that when you see him for a split second as she's walking in, it looks like there's a hand on his back.
Okay.
And there's a girl sitting next to him. So people think, oh, she had her arm around him. All of a sudden it's not around him when he sees the girlfriend or when they see his girlfriend has entered the room. It's so pixelated. It's really hard to tell if that's actually...
Are you sure that's someone's hand around him or if that's just like the dude's arm in the background?
Not sure at all. No one is sure. There's pretty much nothing behind this except for it kind of looks like there's a hand.
Okay, and then I guess like everyone's reacting to how he reacted to her?
Most people are saying, you know, his girlfriend, who presumably hasn't seen in a while, walks in the room and he's just sitting there. I don't know, his reaction was a little weird to me, in my opinion. But then again, everyone's different in their reaction, so I'm not gonna watch that and be like, oh, he's cheating. But I am gonna watch it and be like, oh, he's cheating.
So, okay, now I've watched the TikTok like 12 times now, right?
Yeah, along with everyone else who's probably watched it almost 100 times.
My conclusion to this is he's a gamer. He was playing Switch. He was playing with someone right beside him. He's competitive with the person who's probably his roommate, who he probably wants to beat in whatever Switch game they were playing. And he takes the extra 2 seconds to make sure the game is paused before he stands up and greets his girlfriend.
Ladies, if he pauses the game before he stands up to greet you, leave him.
No, absolutely not. Okay, so me and you were a long distance relationship for like...
Yeah.
How long? It was like a year and a half-ish. Yeah. We were long distance. Even if you surprised me, which you have done, and I was in the middle of a competitive game with my roommate, I would make sure that game is paused before I would stand up and hug you. Because I'm not taking an L to my roommate in a game, even though my girlfriend surprised me.
To be fair though, I will say it's more reasonable for him to pause the game because I'm assuming they've probably only been apart for like a little bit of time. It's not like she's coming home from the military or whatever. It's not like she's been gone for a huge amount of time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
you
like,
get what I mean?
Also, what? So I'm assuming the roommates were aware that she was coming, right?
That was another point that I don't understand why no one is touching on it. Like,
Because they just like all of them walked in, right? So I'm assuming someone knew of it to let all of them just walk in like that, right?
What do you mean all of them walk in? There's just a guy and her.
Oh, so her and that guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
for some reason, it seemed like a bunch of people were walking in.
He brought her back. I think it was probably something where he was like, oh, I'm going to go get some groceries and then brings the girlfriend back as a surprise. But why on earth would he do that if he thought his friend was acting sus?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. But also, I mean, like, what? I just feel like all of these self-proclaimed body analysts, number one, they're not gamers. And number two, they don't understand competitive psychology. I don't know if that's actually a real saying or a real word. That just sounds smart. So I'm just going to throw that one out there. But what I'm trying to say is the psychology between or behind competitive stuff. Especially like if I look back at my days, I was very competitive with my roommates. If I was playing a competitive game with them, that had to be paused if I was walking away from it.
The fact that your case, like you're pleading the case, that your honor, he's a gamer, and being completely serious is kind of funny.
Gamers supporting gamers.
Okay.
Well, let's be real though. She's still going to be there, even though he takes the extra 2 seconds to make sure the game is paused.
You
right?
don't even know if that's the case though.
Well, that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at it for one last time. Come on, Daniel. Let's play it one more last time.
Okay.
Let's slow-mo of him putting down the controller here. Walking in. Okay, there he sees her. Puts down the controller. He's in shock. And then he stands up. That makes sense, does it not?
I'm also confused as to why she would post this though. It's just not really a good reaction.
Well, he's in shock. I mean, everyone reacts differently as well. But like, he clearly looks happy to me. He's like happy, but he's also pissed off at his roommates who tricked him like that probably. Or that they're hiding that from him or something. Like he's like standoffish just because he's upset that they didn't let him know his girlfriend's actually coming.
Yeah, or he could just be sitting there for a second while all the dots
like in
connected.
shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, that's actually my girlfriend right here now. Nah, he's not cheating. I don't know, for like a whole bunch of people on the internet to be like, he's cheating. I feel like that's very unfair, especially when all we have is 7 seconds of context. To put that much pressure on a relationship, I feel like is a little bit ridiculous. I still can't believe that original video got 50 million views due to how many rumors and speculations were around it. It's like the new dress. Is it a golden dress or a blue dress? Is he cheating or is he not cheating on his girlfriend? The story does not end there because of course the guy has to respond. So he's replying to a comment, which is insanely tiny. So let me just get all the way up here. Yes, King, you can pull this off. Gaslight her and us. Yes, I need glasses.
You have glasses, just put them on.
I'm not wearing my glasses right now. But he responds to that by saying, time to play. Do you know what gaslighting means? Gaslighting is a term for when someone leads you to question your own reality/sanity. It's been thrown around a lot, but if you were given 2 scenarios, one that's an example of gaslighting and one that's not, could you tell the difference? Let's find out. Are you being gaslit if someone on the internet tells you to get some fresh air after you scrutinize their private life? Or are you being gaslit if thousands of strangers call you delusional for claiming to know your own relationship better than they do? Tough one. Feel free to discuss in the comments. So I see why he responded like this because I would be pretty annoyed myself, but I can also see why certain people on the internet ran with this and took it as, he's deflecting, because of course that's not the answer they wanted. Or what they wanted is the satisfaction of catching someone cheating. That's what the internet wanted, because the comments were like this. This is the strangest damage control I've ever witnessed. This guy is more worried about the term gaslighting than about standing up for his girl. Come on, man, at least try to defend her. Dude, spend your time defending your girlfriend and relationship and if you're not cheating. And he replies to that by saying, don't tell me how to spend my time. See, I would be annoyed as well. Fair play to this man. I mean, I realize he's definitely antagonizing people here, but I would be fed up as well.
I just want to know why he won't defend her though. Like, I don't think that people are demanding it for their own selves.
Well, because I feel like this came probably pretty out of left field for him. Let's say he's a normal college kid. His girlfriend surprises him. He doesn't know it's being filmed. And then suddenly 50 million people see 7 seconds of out of context on how he reacts when his girlfriend shows up. And everyone's screaming, this man's cheating. I would be pretty fed up. I would be pretty overwhelmed as well. Especially if he has nothing to do in the public eye. And then suddenly, I mean, this is a massive spotlight on him. I mean, what, 50 million views?
Random guy.
Random guy gets seen 50 million times. That's half of the viewership of the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, start putting ads on your couch guy.
No, but seriously. So basically, like half of the Super Bowl audience sees a 7-second out of context clip of you and calls you out for cheating. So just to put this in perspective as well, now he's trying to gaslight us about gaslighting us and the definition of gaslighting, OMG. That comment by itself has 72,000 likes. That is like an entire stadium of people, like a super stadium. You know the Miami Garden Stadium we were at? That could not hold the amount of people that liked that comment.
All these people who are so obsessed with the term gaslighting and being gaslit and gaslight girl boss gatekeep, go learn how to code. Put the time that you spend into going, oh no, he's gaslighting us about the definition of gaslighting. Instead of wasting your time on that, do something productive, you know?
One of my mistakes in life is not learning to code.
That's so true. Same.
But again, like, I feel like the people on TikTok who are in his comments, they want the gratification of busting him for cheating. I don't know if the guy's cheating or not, but I feel like it's very unfair to judge if he's cheating or not off of 7 seconds of a clip that we saw. How are we going to judge what happens before and after those 7 seconds? I don't feel like that's very fair to put that on a relationship. This is a couple that's not in the public eye, that's now very much so in the public eye. 50 million people are essentially judging if he's cheating on his girlfriend or not. That's insane. That is definitely a 2021 problem. I mean, like, people in the 1990s would have never had to deal with that.
Unless you were like a celebrity, but...
Unless you got caught red-handed behind some news anchor, right? But not even news anchors or news, like, they don't get those views. So it's like, no, that is a 2020 problem right there, or 2020's problem.
Ooh, he needs to go on Ellen. That's what always happens.
Before he gets put on Oprah.
An interview like the one with Meghan Markle. Oh my God,
just
yes.
The sofa guy and his girlfriend. Honestly, that would be quite entertaining. Hey, sofa guy, if you're seeing this video, I would love to interview you. I tried reaching out to you on TikTok, but you only accept DMs from people who follow you, which makes very much sense because or else you would have probably been bombarded by this point. But hey, my DMs on Instagram, my DMs on Twitter, my DMs on TikTok are always open, or you can reach out to my email.
You know what's my theory on this? People are very angry at Brian Laundrie, but he's missing. So we have no one to take it out on. And another man has maybe possibly things up. So we're like, that guy, he's a piece of shit. He's clearly cheating. Look at his reaction. That piece of shit. It's like your dad pisses you off, but he's not around. He's at work and you see your uncle and you're like, you and everything you stand for. You know? You
might be onto something. But the girlfriend actually came out to defend the boyfriend here. So apparently she said this on some podcast. So the girlfriend went on to claim that the boyfriend Robbie and her have been dating for a little bit over a year and were very close before they made things official, showing no jealousy or worries about any infidelity on his part. As for the purported cheating, Lauren claimed that the hair tie around Robbie's wrist was actually one of the 2 matching magnetic bracelets she'd bought for him, alongside of the friendship bracelet that she'd also gotten him earlier on. Regarding the alleged phone pass, I didn't even know the phone pass nor the bracelet.
So much.
I mean, people are apparently hyper-analyzing this thing.
It's a whole lore.
The phone pass, Lauren stated that Robbie's phone was actually on his lap in between his legs on the couch. So when he bent over, it was one out of shock because I had no idea he was coming, she clarified. So yeah, there was no phone pass. The phone was on the couch. All of the friends in that video knew I was coming, she continued. 5 minutes before the video was taken, Robbie was in his room and the guy in the striped shirt, he knew I was coming and getting there soon. So he had to go in Robbie's room and say, oh, come out. We want to play games with you. If you have an issue with your boyfriend hanging out with the other gender, that's fine with you, she added. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. My boyfriend and I have good communication. It's not going to worry me because we have complete trust in each other. That sounds reasonable to me. I mean, if both of them are saying he's not cheating, why should the internet care? But hey, I mean, that's just my opinion. Please let me know what yours is in the comments down below. Couch Guy, if you do see this and you do want to come on the channel, please feel free to reach out to me wherever. And other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.